See, God has already forgiven you. God doesn't need to forgive you, because God's already forgiven everything you've done. But what actually, at that point, you are still governed by the law of compensation. God's forgiven you, but until you enter this state, there is no mercy that can be shown. When I say mercy, what I mean by that, or grace, what I mean by that is that somebody can't take the causal away from you, causal motion away from you. Let's apply this to some physical interactions, just so that we get the idea. Let's say somebody comes up and punches you in the arm today and walks off. What's your feelings?
Ouch.
Ouch might be your feeling. The first day. So, ouch. What? Why did they do that for? Bit of shock, right? Oh, that was out of the blue. Look at the law of compensation. Look at the law of attraction. Whatever happened there, I don't know. But, my arm hurts. Next day, the same person walks past you and gives you another wallop in the arm. What are you now feeling? You start to feel like, whoa, what's going on here now? Like, this is not... Aren't you? You're starting to feel some feelings about, that it's maybe more than just an accident or a bad day. By the third day, what's happening? He gives you another whack in the arm. What was the answer there? Yeah, the third day you're taking a baseball bat along. This is how we operate often, isn't it? All right. In that entire process, what's happening is that we are getting into a state, aren't we, where there's an emotion being triggered inside of us. And we're wanting to respond in kind. We want to respond in a way that... This is how wars begin, is it not? Exactly how wars begin. Exactly this. So what happens, though, is God has already forgiven that man for punching him. And God's already forgiven you for your reaction as well. No? But what's actually happening in the souls of the both of you? He is having this penalty effect upon his soul for acting in an unloving manner. And your anger, which is being triggered by some causal emotion inside of you, yeah? Because if you're in a state of one with God, do you think you'd want to punch him back? No, you'd say, punch me again. The truth is you wouldn't probably even feel that from him. Why is that? Because you're in a state of one with God, and in a state of one with God there is no fear, there's only love. And when you're in a state of love, those kind of reactions will not happen to you. You will not react angrily. You're only reacting angrily because you're in denial of a deeper emotion within you that actually created the event, right?
Hey Jeff, you didn't feel it very much if you're at one with God. You're going to suffer a bit less when it goes into the law of compensation because you don't have to feel it.
No, he will suffer because the law is the same in the same circumstances. God's laws are constant.
But he didn't cause you that much pain.
Immaterial.
We wouldn't have been attracted.
Immaterial. The actual law of compensation acts upon the sole condition that created the event, not the event itself. Does everyone understand that? Sorry?
Do you mean the intention?
It acts upon the soul's emotion that created the condition that created the event. The law of compensation is it's the soul's condition that it acts upon, not the actual event.